Can you do it, Valentina?
Yes, it's so clear. Thank you, Ferdi.
Today we're helping out Valentina. She's just started event photography and she doesn't want to miss any moments. I'm Ferdi with 14 years, nearly 3,000 events and a team of 30. And today we're going to help Valentina capture like a queen.
All right, so I'm having a bit of a brain block right now. Ferdi, what the hell do I capture right now?
Alrighty, Valentina, if you've just arrived at the event, figure out the time-sensitive priorities. Where is the event at? Start, middle, or end? That will determine what you need to prioritize first, such as the formalities, cutting the cake and speeches. Then move on to the requests made by the host or clients during and before the event. Then move on to event essentials.
Okay, sweet. No, thank you. I understand that. But my friend's mom has just asked me to capture the desserts before they open up the dessert room to the guests. She said, I only have a minute before they come in and start eating. So yeah, can you help me out?
60 seconds before the guests eat them all up. All right. Start wide, get all of the context, get the whole table, then get a bird's eye view of the table with all the desserts and the cake. Then we're getting closer, deep in the depth of field so we can capture more texture on the desserts, rotate around to emphasize different parts of the desserts. And then we want to swap to our vocalicious lens, jump back, get a money shots, and use some with flash, use some without flash, and you're good.
Thank you. That was clutch. Ferdi, I've been requested to take Candids, but every time I try to take them, they always see me, and even when I do get some, they don't actually look all that great. What am I doing wrong?
Alrighty, so number one, you need to reduce your visual footprint. That means pointing your shoulders away from the guests you're trying to capture and using a longer focal length, like over 50 mil and above. The longer, the easier the candidates are to capture. Then, number two, you need to inject impact into your photos. Use a bocalicious aperture. They ooze simplicity and luxury.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling more of the rhythm to this event. The music is starting to attract more dancers. It's getting louder for sure. Though, Ferdi, I've never used flash for dance photos. Yeah, how do I do these types of shots?
So dance photos are all about emotion and motion. We flash our guests to reveal the physical side of their emotions. If you're just starting out with flash, use TTL. That's your automatic mode for flash. If you're more confident, then go manual mode. By going manual mode, we give ourselves more playroom to get groovy, to get more motion. But how do we capture motion? We capture motion by slowing down time, letting the sways and flicks of our wrists paint in light trails onto our canvas. The canvas being our sensor.
Okay, so try TTL first until I'm ready to try manual mode to get creative. Got it. Though, Ferdi, I gotta say, manual mode seems too much. I've tried manual mode and my shots always came out dark. How do I even expose for them?
To expose properly for our groovy drunk dance photos, we're exposing for two scenes. Scene number one is your subject, and scene number two is the background behind your subject. So scene number one, your subject, is controlled by the flash power and the aperture. Changing the aperture and the flash power determines how bright your subject will be. Now moving on to the background, shutter speed will dictate how much of the atmosphere behind your subject seeps into your canvas. A slower shutter speed means more atmosphere, more light and more color seeping in. A quicker shutter speed means less light, a darker background, a blacker background. Does that make sense?
Yes, that makes a lot more sense. I'm kind of excited to give it another go. And thanks for the cheat sheets. Bye-bye.